Dark Architecta is a part of the Dark Group. We are 7 different companies, so we have both interior architects, people doing 3D visualizations. Dark Architecta was founded in 1988. We are 45 employees and we have projects in the size of about 200,000 square meters per year. All of our projects is being designed in Autodesk Revit. The industry has changed a lot. The step from when we stopped using pen and paper and started to make computer-assisted drawings to where we are now with implementing BIM, it's enormous and gives us huge advantages in our way of communicating with our consultants and in terms of detecting errors in a project at a very early stage. The adoption of BIM changed our position in the market because we were able to take on very big, very complicated projects. For instance, the new head office for DNB Nord would never have been possible to do without BIM. You have to work together with engineers and with consultants on a very integrated level. When we work as a group together in BIM, we can exchange drawings and work on the same model, and it saves a lot of time and it saves a lot of errors and it saves a lot of money in the end. The reason why we selected Autodesk is that we wanted to have a global operator, big enough to serve our needs and be sure that they will exist in the years ahead. We also find them to be a very good company to work together with because they adapt our needs at all times. I think how BIM will affect the company's profitability will be when our clients realizes the value of BIM, of getting this BIM model, of how the group works together, of how all the consultants are able to work with us. When we do visualizations in Revit, we use Autodesk 3D Studio Max. And that's very important when we do competitions and when we do pitching. Of course, it's always the main concept that wins the project, but it's also the visualization that talks to the heart of the client and helps win the project.
We selected Autodesk Revit as our BIM platform in Dark due to a nice demonstration. We had a couple of guys from Autodesk coming over and it looked stunning. Followed up with a very nice course. In 1 week I picked a team. I had a project, 20,000 square meter project, and we were able to both train the team and make the project within that week. Barcode project has been going on since 2003. It's in the middle of Oslo, 200,000 square meters of offices and housing. One way to keep track of the areas from an early phase to a finished phase is use BIM. That's the easiest way to do it. The biggest advantage, I think, of working with BIM is that you are in complete control. You have one model that contains all your information, and we have complete control all the way down to the manufacturer. We use a lot of time building the models, but we save all the time thereafter because we are no longer looking for up-to-date drawings. We can focus on the design. The drawings will more or less make themselves. Revit has completely changed the way we communicate. We no longer communicate just by drawings. Communicate a lot by screen prints, by iPads, and we communicate by pictures and sketches, which we are able to have from the Revit model. We can see every vantage point in the project and see where there are things that need to be adjusted or not. So we communicate a lot more graphically. We had no big strategy on how to collaborate by using BIM. We just took the software out of the box and used it, and that worked. On this project, I made the design the way we wanted it, and I gave them the model, and that's it. So we didn't have to spend a whole lot of time in meetings and planning processes in order to make it work. The collaboration with the engineers benefited the whole project because we were able to make the design the way we wanted it. We were able to get rid of the columns down to the ground in large areas of the building, which could not have been done without very, very clever engineers. I believe that BIM has opened a lot of doors in the market for us as an architect company because we are able to collaborate our ideas in ways that are fully understood. We wouldn't have been able to to build this building without this seamlessly communication between us and the engineers all the way. And finding all that in one piece of software is kind of unique.
It's really important to continue the close cooperation that we have and to develop this tool together. We are very proud to be a part of the making of Revit and BIM.